where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence. There is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. All those F's, that's an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host, Curious Listener, here she is, Chris.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Curious Times. It is Tuesday, Wednesday the 6th. Tuesday, November the 6th. We'll try that again. And Lisa is here. Oh, I got a headset problem because my hoodie is bashing up against the back. It's freaking cold here. So I went out. Today was going to be a big day to go, and I was going to get to the grocery store and load up on everything, really, all the non-perishables, and especially all the heavy stuff, like big ass bag of flour and sugar and all that, so I don't have to be lugging that kind of stuff from the store. And so anyways, I get out the door, I get out over there and back and around the place, and I'm up over here, and it's cold. It's too cold, and it was going to be a bit of a walk for me. So I'm all like, I am not, my hair was still a bit wet, and so it was not, it didn't go well. So I did not complete that mission, and that was unfortunate. But it was freaking cold. It must have been the wind chill or something like that. But it was freaking cold. Oh my God. And so anyway. All of that aside, Lisa's here, and this will be just our second last time with Lisa. We'll have Lisa. Oh no, my bad. We'll have Lisa one, probably two, and maybe even three more times before Christmas. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, we got Lisa. 3 more times. Plus tonight is 4. So. For Christmas. Now, I did get a late note here from Barbara. She's under the weather, and so she's going to have to pass on tomorrow. And so, whoops, I'm in November. It's November, correct? Yes, it's November. Okay, so that's unfortunate. I hope she feels better soon. Selva's here Friday, and then Amy's here Sunday, Leah's here Monday, Melissa's here Tuesday, Kathleen Moore's here next Wednesday. So that's what's going on in the next little while. Lisa is here. If you're not become aware of Lisa Noland-Shalosky, where have you been? Where have you been on this earth if you do not know about Lisa? She's a psychic medium. She's also a trance channel, but she doesn't do that on the show or anything like that. And but she does use most of the clairs, and she's also an empath, and she uses psychometry and all of this kind of thing. She can connect you with your dead people and with your live people. She can connect you with spirit guides and that kind of thing, angels, and deliver messages to you in that way as well. And if you want to find out more about Lisa or what she does, the services she provides, please head over to www.lisanoland.com, Noland, Noland.com. And so, let's go get Lisa. How's it going, Lisa?
Hello, hello.
Hello, how may I direct your call?
It's going good on my end, Chris. How are you doing tonight, besides being cold?
I'm cold and cranky, and because my car's been dead for too long, and now it's becoming so real as the weather sets in, you know, my age too, right? And so it's just, you know, all that big heavy stuff you get in grocery shopping, right? And so you don't, it's not something I would want to be like spending 20 trips in one day to lug all this stuff all that way, right?
So
I was gonna go today.
You are walking to the store? Is that what you're telling me?
I was going to go today because Tuesday's 10% off Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month. So 10% off. I was going to walk there and then take a cab back, right? And have like a whole winter's worth of non-perishables all like stuffed up in that trunk of that cab, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so then that would allow me through the rest of the winter to not worry as much and just be able to go get a few things at a time, if you know what I mean, hey? And so my idea was whatever money I would save on the 10% off would pay for the cab ride home, you know what I mean? And I got like partway there and I'm all like, oh, it's too, I'm not even going to make it to the store, it's too cold.
Really?
Yeah, it was too, I had a winter coat on and that, but I think because my hair was still wet a bit and that kind of a thing, like it was just like cold. And I said,
so what kind of cold are you having up there? Like what's the temperature if it were Fahrenheit?
I don't know. Like I thought that it said like -11, and then I looked maybe it was in. Let me go look. Weather Edmonton. Like it didn't look when I checked the weather before I left, and it looked like it would be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that like -10 degrees Celsius. You know what I mean? But it must have been with the wind chill or something. That's like about 14 Fahrenheit, I guess.
Oh my.
You know what I mean? And that's not bad usually, but it must have been like a really chilly wind going on because it felt a lot colder than -10. Like -10 is not a bad temperature unto itself, but if you add the wind, it can be a nasty thing, you know? So anyway.
You guys are that cold already.
We had snow in the middle of September. I'm trying to tell you people, like, fuck this global warming thing. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I'm kidding. I totally believe in global warming. I'm just saying it isn't happening here. And, like, I suspect that the impact of global warming is to shift, you know, who knows, maybe one day we'll have the tropical weather and somebody that's in the tropical part of the world is going to get the cold weather. You know what I mean? What the hell do I know? You know
I gotta bring up a map. What part of Canada are you in again? Alberta?
West. Yeah, Alberta.
Okay, let me pull this up.
Oh my God, she's pulling maps up and everything now.
Map of the world. Map of the world. Let me pull that up.
We are the
Where in the world is Chris?
Yes, callers, we will get your calls. Please hang in there. We will take your calls, and we'll be happy to do so.
Canada.
Oh my God, she's found Canada, everybody. Yes, I say grab a bowl of popcorn and.
Which one are you?
Alberta, second most western province.
Alberta. Oh, okay. And then how far up in, like?
A little bit higher than the middle, exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
like
Edmonton's kind of like.
Yeah, Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton.
Okay. Okay.
Is that, are we on the same page, you know?
Yeah, you're up there. Okay.
Oh yeah. Nosebleed section up here, Missy. We have I should have just hooked up the dog sled team and went grocery shopping. How handy that would have actually been today, you know what I mean? It would have been good. So anyway, yeah. Although I have been further north, and it is a kick in the pants when you're busy working away at something, and if you're like me, Lisa, you know, when you get in the zone on something, a project or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, and you just go, like you aren't even, you know, and so I would gauge, you know, what's going on by by the, like, okay, if when it starts getting dark, it's nighttime. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing, right? And so, like, that's how you kind of keep with reality. So I was way up north at a conference or something like that, and so I'm in my hotel room and I'm like getting some stuff done on the computer and everything like this, and I'm going and I'm feeling like I'm got a lot more done than I thought I could get done, right? And I look and I happen to notice the clock in the because only like if your mouse goes down a certain ways does the clock pop up, you know what I mean, on the bottom of your computer screen. And I'm all like, it's like 2:00 in the morning? What? And, of course it looked like it was still 8:00 at night or something like that, right? And it was the summertime and it was nearing the longest day of the year. And so I got, like, tricks on you. I had to be up in a few hours, and here I thought, I thought it couldn't have even been 11 yet, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh my God, so you have to, it was, when I learned that time was, when you're going to a completely different, like, place like that, then, like, when you're going to travel north and south in any extreme way, then you should be aware of that and use alarm clocks. Use alarm clocks. Don't go by the light of the day because it won't be the same.
And I hate here that it's just getting dark so early. It's just so damn depressing.
That's what the time change does too, is make that even be an hour earlier. You know what I mean? And so.
Oh, and we totally missed the time change. We totally missed it. We got up and I'm like, and I'm like looking at the clock and I'm like, okay, but this is, I don't even remember what it happened Saturday night, right? Like I totally forgot that it was even going to happen. Right. And we had to be somewhere. God, where were we going to be? I forget.
Worst that can happen in the fall if you miss the time changes, you show up early.
Right?
Yeah. That's the worst thing that'll happen.
Why am I up so early? If that clock says that and this clock says this, I'm like, what happened? He's like, oh, there was a time change. So, yeah, he actually got up an hour before he had to because we just totally forgot. When you don't work in corporate America and you don't have those reminders, plus we don't watch the news, we don't have cable. So, but I missed all of my reminders.
I always know because it's like the first Saturday after Halloween. That's the only way I know it. You know what I mean? So I'm aware of it because of that. And maybe because, I still do some things in this world that are time dependent, you know what I mean? And so, like this show every now and then, right?
Yeah.
And so, I guess I stay aware of it a little bit because of that, I guess. But
so
anyway.
Is chat working? Is there anybody out there in chat?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing it run.
Oh, maybe you need to refresh your page. Wait, don't. If
I do that,
there's people there, but nobody's talking. Diane, can you say something just to prove that there's a Marie? Come from the kitchen, run from the kitchen, Marie. But put the knife down, Marie. Put the knife down, and then come run from the kitchen and type into the chat.
Okay, there we go.
And there is life in the chat in Ontario. So there's Ontario. Hello, Marie even came and said hello. Okay. See, thank you, Marie. What are we cooking in the kitchen today, Marie? What are we cooking?
So I had a really fun experience a couple weeks ago. There's a local show called Good Day Columbus here in Columbus, Ohio, and there's a local antique shop in the town where I live that they believe it to be haunted. Not really haunted, but they believe that there's like a spirit or something there. So I was asked to go to this shop along with Sean Ireland and Phil Kelly, the two anchors of this show, and they did a spot on, they interviewed the owner of the store and they interviewed a lady that works there, and and then they interviewed me kind of walking around the store. But it was really fun because you got to see, you know, how they put spots together and all that kind of stuff, and how,
right.
you know, they probably spent 20 minutes with me, and I maybe have like a 15-minute spot out of the whole two-minute slot on the show, you know, 15, 20 seconds. But it's like,
right.
How do you take 20 minutes of conversation and make like a 20-second spot out of it? You know, it's like,
wow, that's cool.
But it was really cool though. You know,
that's cool. Could we see a clip of this anywhere or what?
I don't know how to. Let me see. I don't know. Let me get off of this page and see if I can find it. I videotaped it, but it's on my camera. I was like watching it live stream, and then I did it on my camera. I don't know if they have it or not. But it was a really cute spot how they did it.
Cool. That would be cool. See, I always thought. So, what did they want to talk with you about?
Well, they had me come in to. See, you know what? I don't know. Oh, hang on. This is gonna. They had me come in and just from a psychic mediumship perspective, did I feel like there was anyone there in the building? Right? Like, did I feel like there was anyone in the shop? And I did, but it wasn't anything scary. Let me see if it'll let you Google. Let me see if it'll let me.
So Diana's saying in the chat room that she's still on the smoking kick, eh? So she's saying about you can smoke if you're native for spiritual reasons, but if you're going to do that, then you really the more there, you know, it would be you'd have to be smoking it in a peace pipe then, right? If you're going to smoke tobacco. It's because that's the only way that, like, smoking a cigarette is not, like, spiritual. And mostly, you know, like, really, I thought that they didn't, you know, that they put smoked, like, kinnikinnick and things like this in the pipe as well, but anyhow. So, if you all of a sudden we see all the native population running around smoking peace pipes, we know why. They're trying to still smoke cigarettes without breaking the law. You got what was the show called? What was it called? Good morning.
It's called Good Day Columbus.
Good Day Columbus.
Yeah, Good Day Columbus. And it was at an
on demand. I'm just gonna say on demand. I'm gonna ask Good Day Columbus. Columbus, Good Day Columbus. Good Day Columbus. Is there like?
It was the store is called Westerville Antiques.
Okay, hang on. Good Day Columbus. Fox 28. Good Day Columbus.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And we want to go with. Can I do a search on here? And I want to go. And what was what else? What was it? Where was it?
Westerville Antiques. WesterVille, Westerville Antiques and Revamp Shop.
Missing young couple found dead in West Columbus. Accused murderer served time in prison for a few. Blah, 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 blah. That's too bad. Do you know what date the episode aired?
Yesterday morning.
Okay, so Good Day Columbus. Be November 5th episode. Yeah? Right? Is that what I'm looking for? November 5th? Yeah. Let's see if I can find it that way. Good Day Columbus. Maybe they just don't have. Okay, Good Day Columbus. Katie Garner tests the 5-second rule. Good day, that's going way back. Too bad. Well, I wish that we could find a way to. That would be kind of neat. To see you. In there. You still there? Yes, Lisa. Hello. Lisa's muted. You got muted somehow.
Hey, I actually logged off by accident.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, was trying to find it. Good Day Columbus. Now I'm on their Facebook. And so this should be as to the yesterday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they have all the spots.
Happy Monday, Sean. Happy National Coffee Day. Were they having National Coffee Day?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that.
Okay, 16. Let's go back a little bit more. 16 hours. Yesterday at 8:17 a.m. Pam says no coffee was needed with the extra hour of sleep.
Between 9 and 10. It was 9:15. That's when it aired.
There's a little cooking segment on the 4th. Okay, so we gotta back it up. I don't think it's gonna be. Let's see. Happy Monday. Join us behind the scenes. And then, did you go right on the set, like?
No, it was in the store.
Right.
Yeah, it was done in the store of the antique.
Remote, right, okay, remote. Gotcha. That's too bad. I can't find it. Too bad. Oh well. All right. Oh,
yeah.
a bylaw in your city, yeah. I didn't ever doubt that. No, they're still talking about the smoking thing, Lisa, in the chat room.
Oh.
Like, okay. Like, it's not, it's a city law, and it's a city bylaw, so it's their city. Anyway, it looks like there's a crap load of people that want to talk to you.
I can't see the chat. Like, it's not doing anything.
You can't, like, can somebody type something again?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Got something, yeah? Okay. Yes. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Just grunt every now and then, Lisa, okay? Okay, so you got a crap load of people in the queue, like 1, 2, 3,
to me?
3, 4, maybe 5 people. We better get going.
Okay.
We better get going, because you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they want to talk, let's talk.
Well, let's go get this Aaliyah person, because I believe that they were area code 416 or 614 or whatever it was. Hello, Aaliyah.
Hi.
Were you the 416 or the 614 caller?
614 is probably my mom or my other sister.
Oh, okay.
I'm 740 though. I think.
Okay, very good. That's okay. They hung up and they left. So it's a long time ago. Anyway, how are you? What can Lisa do for you?
Oh, I'm good. I always wondered about my grandparents and wondered if when they passed, if they are together.
Okay. Hi, Aaliyah.
Hi.
And that's really a valid question. It really is, but it's really interesting because sometimes, we want to know that they're together and that they're, sitting on a park bench just hugging each other and doing all kinds of things, but it's not uncommon that once we get over on the other side that we have jobs to do and we have things. It's not like we just go over there and we just sip margaritas all day. It's like,
right.
What were your grandparents' names?
My grandmother's first name was Jalila.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
I know. I don't think they are, but I was just interested to see if.
And I'm not saying that they're not. But what was the first name of your grandpa?
My grandpa, I think it was Nimmer.
And did your grandmother go first, please?
My grandmother did not go first. My grandfather did.
Grandfather did. Okay. Did your grandmother is this grandma on Dad's side, please?
Yes.
Okay. And did Grandma on Mom's side, is she passed?
No, she's still alive.
Okay. Okay. There's another female with them, though. Would you understand that? You're saying Jaleel and Nimmer, but there's another
Oh, yes.
female
That
with them.
is his second wife.
Ah.
Well, excuse me. My grandmother is the second wife. This one comes
His
through probably is the first
his
one.
first wife. Thank you.
Right.
So she's the one who went first.
Yes, she went first.
Got it. Interesting. Okay. So, interesting that she kind of came in, right? Like,
yeah, I think so, because she was my grandmother, but she wasn't considered really my grandmother until much later in life.
You're talking about the first one that passed.
Yes, because
Okay.
he had two wives at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that legal?
No, in
Well,
fact,
they
it's
were, I guess.
extremely illegal.
Well, I know there are some states, right? Like sister wives. How many wives does that guy have?
They're not legally married. He's only legally married to one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes.
So Alita, your question was, are your grandma and grandpa together?
Yes.
You know, it's interesting. I feel like, how do I want to describe this? It's like okay. I don't want you to be disappointed by what I'm saying, but I feel like he is spending at the moment more time with the first one, and it's almost like, the only way I can describe it is making amends. Like something must have happened.
Yeah, it was always like that. I think he spent a long time trying to make amends.
Okay, so this is just more confirmation for you, right? So
right.
Your other grandmother's like, oh yeah, honey. She goes, I can see him anytime I want, but she goes, but
right.
Would she have gotten bored easily? She's like, I get bored easily, and I just need to wander off and just do other things.
Yeah, she does. She makes and sews and just. She does.
Yep. So she's just saying to me, she's like, I'm very busy and I don't have time to just sit around, and he must like to just like not be very active and just kind of like is not lazy, but just chills. He chills out a lot more than she does. That's how I'm going to describe this. And he's still working on making amends with that's just the feeling that they're giving me. And this is, they're just continuing to work on their life's path together, right? Like the things that we come into this life to do, I don't feel like him and his first wife completed. So it's almost like they're putting a plan together to figure out when they come in again, how to resolve that karma between the two of them, right? How to work out in an earthly carnation the things that they didn't work out the first time they were here. Because I feel like your grandmother, Jalila, and Mimmer I feel like they were great. I feel like they were just like, really great. Mm-hmm. So they, so they're together when they choose to be and want to be, but she gets bored and goes off and does other things.
I figured that much. But I hear people say, oh, my grandparents are together, and I'm like, honestly, I don't know if my grandma has time. She's not
Yeah, she's got lots of things. Yeah, she's got a lot that she's taking care of, and there must be, is there a new grandchild on the way, please?
Oh crap. I don't know. I don't. Oh. I hope my mom's listening. I don't
okay.
think so.
Are you still within the birthing years?
I'm still within the birthing years, but I am not birthing nothing.
Nothing.
You can't make me.
Girl, out of the house. I swear to God, Lisa, if you say you're pregnant.
She's making me feel like she's preparing for something. Like she's preparing booties and stuff. So is someone in your family expecting?
I wouldn't be surprised, but no one said anything. Oh.
Okay. Hopefully I haven't spilled the beans.
I hope you have, because now I'm going to do investigating.
Yeah, just, and it could be something that perhaps a lot of times when I see this, if you're not playing it safe, you need to take this as a forewarning to play it safe.
Is it me in particular or just everyone?
I don't think it's you in particular. Do you have a younger sister, Aaliyah?
I'm sorry?
You have a younger sister?
Oh, she's the one I was thinking of. Yes, her name is Nadia, and she's the one I'm thinking.
She needs to be careful. If she's not wanting to have if she's not wanting to have a kid or another kid, she needs to be very careful because Grandma's making plans.
Yeah, you'd warned her about that as well before.
Have I?
Yes. You definitely warned her that if she's not planning, she needs to be very, very careful.
Isn't that interesting that Grandma's bringing this up again?
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know if she's one of the callers, but you may want to just tell her that I called in and talked to Lisa, and this came up, and it's and it may be inevitable. You know what I mean? It may be just one of these things where, regardless of how hard you try, it's going to happen anyway.
Well, you kind of made that inference last time when you did a reading with us both. You kind of said, just be careful, but I don't know if it's something you can stop.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what I say to people, right? Like when I'm in that,
right.
When I'm in that space, it just comes out, and it's impossible to remember what I say. So it's coming up again.
Wow.
Again.
Okay, that's good.
All right, honey. Is there anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Okay, darling. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks.
Thanks
Bye.
very much, Olivia. Take care. All right. Okay, good. That is funny. Okay, now we have let's go 706. Hi, 706.
Hey, Chris, it's Mary Ellen. Hey, Lisa.
Oh, how's Mary Ellen?
I'm doing.
Well,
I was
nice
thinking about you guys the other night. It's good.
Oh.
Yeah, I kept thinking when I was going to get to talk to you again, and I usually fall asleep.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm glad. It's nice to hear from you once or twice a year, you know?
I was wondering, my client, I spoke with my client, I think it was last week, and he wants to get together and go over some plans. So I was wondering if we're going to be going forward with the resorts we had talked about.
Are you the interior designer?
I am.
Okay. And you said resorts with a plural, right?
Sorry?
Is that more than one resort?
Yeah, they're like, I think they're like back to back. Or
okay. Are there like 7 of them?
I don't know about 7. I know about 2.
Okay.
If you're seeing 7, that's really good.
Is he the one that owns them?
Yes.
He doesn't own just 2. Does he own more than 2? Do you know that?
This is the first time he has done resorts, so I don't know if he has others that are in the planning stage.
Okay, but is he the owner, the person you've met with?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. He feels like he's okay, let me just try to get this down because I want to make sure that I've got the right energy. He doesn't come across to me as someone who has a lot of room for humor. Like he's kind of a serious person.
He has he's dry.
Okay, that's it. That's perfect. It's very dry. It's very just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's almost like when you say something you don't know how to take him because of the way he the way he responds, or kind of like, oh crap, did I just say something wrong? Or, okay, crap, was that supposed to be funny? Right? Like what he says back doesn't really sometimes it's not funny, but he thinks it's funny.
Yeah, well, he's Asian, so they're different.
Okay, got it. Okay, so is this still negotiations on you being the designer for the 2 resorts, correct?
Yes.
I feel like this is going to move forward, but I feel like it's one of these things where it's going to be hard to really judge or tell how he feels because of his personality. Because he's really a hard person to read. Like when you're in front of him, you really don't know how he feels. Does that make sense?
It was hard yeah, somewhat. I mean, he's one that when he's slow moving, and when he likes to get everything in line before he's very methodical.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, very methodical. And the conversation was that he has the plans and that he wanted to sit down. So, I just never,
Yeah, and then I feel, this is what it feels like to me. It feels like you're going to want to pull your hair out because he's going to want to, he wants to go over every little minutia of every little detail because he wants to understand every little corner.
Right.
And, so I'm suggesting to you humor all of those questions, and even though it's going to be painstaking, I feel like it will be worth it in the long run.
Okay, so will we firm things up before he goes out of the country around the 15th, or is it going to be longer?
I feel like it's going to take longer. I hate that I'm saying that, but he just doesn't make quick decisions.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean it's a no. That just means he doesn't make quick decisions.
Well, this has been we've been talking for 2.5 years.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. By the end of the year perhaps, but I just don't know if it's going to happen right before he goes back.
Okay. I was just curious. He's just, he gives you a little bit, then he kind of, he does a little bit. It's like feeding a carrot to a horse.
Yep.
I mean, I have him pinpointed pretty well. I just, and like I said, I don't push him. I won't push.
Right. That's right.
I figure if he wants it, then, he'll come forward with it.
That's right. And I feel like he's, I would say, closer than ever. And I'm asking for a percent, and you've got him about 80 to 85% there.
Okay.
Which is good, right? That's good. But I'm not convinced he's going to make a decision before he goes wherever he's going in November. But he'll be closer than he's ever been to making that decision.
Okay, that's fine.
Which I don't know if this is helpful or not, but I would say.
I think honestly, I think the timing is the way the timing is supposed to be, because of everything that's been going on here with my mother-in-law, and it's a lot of time with her. And I think that if it would have come forward before all of this, I don't know if I could take anything else on my plate right now.
Yep.
And so, I mean, I think that everything happens for a reason. So,
absolutely.
And, my husband's going in for radiation on prostate. That postponed till January 9th. It was supposed to happen in November. So, I mean, you're just kind of
You got a lot on your plate. Absolutely. I feel like your husband's going to be fine, by the way.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And Mom is just, I don't know. I don't know.
That one is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is your mother-in-law, correct?
Right. And
does she have issues with dementia or something?
Oh, it's gotten, in the past 3 weeks, not even 3 weeks, even, I'm going to say 2 weeks, I have never seen, she's just plummeted.
Yeah, it's
plummeted.
It's
very depressing.
Yeah, I don't prophesy death. Please know this, but I do feel like there needs to be make sure her affairs are in order and things are clear as to what her final wishes are, because she's not well.
I know, and we've already, in this past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we've made our final arrangements to get her back to Illinois and with a local funeral home here, and we just basically have to write the check
okay.
to get all of that taken care of. I don't know. I feel so bad for my husband because he still tries. I've lost both my parents, and I get it. I understand, but I'm with her 7 hours a day, and you see it, and it's just. For instance, tonight we got there, and the hospice nurse had come down and met us in the lobby, and she said she's up there crying. I can't find her. She's crying for her baby, a lost child.
Oh.
It was and we get up there, and she said, I'm going to call the police.
Oh, my.
Somebody has stolen your baby, and you need to, and I said, Mom, we don't have a baby.
Oh, God love her.
So we don't even know where that came from, but
right.
she thinks Dad is here with Bruce, and which I know I think Dad is with Mom I think Dad, meaning her husband.
Right.
Is very close to her. I know she talks to her sister. She says her brother was showing her to come down the elevator to show her how to get out.
Oh, wow.
And she went down on the elevator in a wheelchair.
Oh, my.
So I know it's close. And I told my husband, I said, if she's here by the end of the year, I will be surprised.
Shocked. Yeah, I'll be shocked.
I would be very shocked.
So there, that perhaps is why it's okay that it's taking a little while longer for this guy to, because once that happens, you're all your energy and focus is going to have to go towards doing that work.
Yes. And I just, we're trying to get, her grandkids home from Texas, and and I don't know if they'll get to see her before she passes. I know our son is coming home from Houston with his, with Brenda and his wife, and my son lives close with, and our daughter's in Indianapolis, and we're just trying to get, so she can see everybody. And I don't know what it is with Jay, Joey, and Janelle, and they all can, they can afford it. It's not like, especially Jay.
Okay, so here's the thing, Mary Ellen. When, when someone is that sick, what I always say to people is just do what makes you feel right so that you have no regrets. And some people can't handle seeing a parent or a grandparent in a space where they won't even know them, or perhaps won't even be recognized, or don't want to witness the confusion or the sickness or the space that she's in. So you know what I mean? And I can see where you guys are wanting all the kids together so that she can see them, but I honestly don't know that she'll know them or that she would even remember.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but when she cries and she wants them, and I just told her, I said, Mom, we are doing everything in our power to make that happen, but I cannot promise you that.
Yeah.
It's up to them.
Yeah.
And she said, I know, and she said, but that they're going to be sorry. And I said, well, then that's the cross they have to bear.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you, can someone take a computer in and they FaceTime or Skype or do, Facebook video or something like that so that she can at least see them?
I didn't even think of that. I mean, I don't even know how to do that.
Okay. So do you have a smartphone or an iPhone?
Well, I have, it's not like an Apple. I mean, it's
like a Samsung or something like that?
Yeah, it's Samsung is what, I don't know what it is. It's an Android. I don't know if I can do that on an Android or not.
Okay, so you can, and I just downloaded an app called Duo, D-U-O, because I had a client who also had a Droid like me, and but she wanted to do a video call. So I downloaded Duo so that I could speak to her that way. So as long as you have a camera on your phone, there are free apps that you can download, but the person you're calling also has to have the app on their phone. And then she could at least see them. So they wouldn't have to come all this, if they can't get off work or are unable, and perhaps that might settle her nerves a little bit.
Okay. And what is that again? D-U-O?
D-U-O. Duo. D-U-O. Let me just look it up real quick and just see if it's, because I'll tell you, my, D-U-O, and it's a little blue circle with a camera in it that looks like an old-fashioned video recorder. And it's a free app, and it's just like Skype. And, or even download Skype. Skype you can do on any phone.
Okay.
And, there's apps for all that stuff. And then, that way it might ease everyone's minds because then that way she can see them because that's what she wants is just to see their faces. And, because my nephew just graduated from boot camp, but we wanted to be, my mom couldn't go. Because there was only so many tickets that that they sold, and my mom wouldn't be able to travel like that anyway. But so my sister downloaded the app while she was there at the boot camp place with my nephew, and we all got to talk, which was really great. So it was the next best thing to being there, and that feels like that would be a good option for you guys.
Okay, well then. I will try that. I will try that. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. And then if, like I have a Mac computer, so I have FaceTime on that, but I have a Droid, so I use Skype or Duo on my Droid. And then if you have Facebook, if you're on Facebook, and your children are on Facebook, if you go into Messenger, you can video chat for free through Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
And you can do that right from your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So maybe you can, if you're on Facebook and you're friends with Chris, maybe you guys can even, just hook up and let, she can practice with you just so you can see how to do it.
I can't do a phone thing.
You can't do Facebook video?
I don't have a phone thing that works. I have no data plan.
No, you don't have to have a data plan.
To be able to do
Facebook video is free.
No, but on the phone?
As long as you shouldn't have to. Well, it's
like if I could use the one in my own computer, then that's fine.
It's through Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Like it's just like you're chatting, but then you just click the video button. And
right.
it's not.
wouldn't Skype work just the same?
Yep. Yep,
Except
it sure would.
would you have to have a paid Skype account for Skype to work?
No,
No?
because
No.
Skype is free
Yeah.
to do video.
There's so many ways now, hey?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, people can go. I still haven't even tried that Facebook Live thing, but one of those days I'm gonna.
Yeah, but this is through the little messenger chat, right? Like if you let me just cross back over there real quick.
Like in the good old days, it used to be MSN Messenger, and you could do a voice chat, and then later a video chat, and then same with Yahoo Chat, and then same with Skype.
Yeah, so let's say, Chris, I'm going to send you a message, and I'm opening up the little message box, and it's opening. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yours is different. It's saying send a message. Hang on a second. Let me open this up a different way. Yeah, so when you've got that, across the top where it says Chris Times, across the top, there's a little video camera. It says start a video chat with Chris, or you can start a voice call with Chris. Yeah. And all of that is free. It's just part of Facebook.
Right.
Wow.
So Mary Ellen, that might be a good option for you too, is, you know, if everybody's on Facebook, then you can just do it that way.
Okay, it's funny because I get on Facebook, but I just go look at pictures and stuff.
So do you ever send anybody private messages?
I have started doing that. Like I connected with an old friend of mine, that we used to party over in Tampa, and I was like, oh my God! And then I saw that she was in chat, and I was like, how do you do that?
Okay. So then it's just so when you're in that private PM chatting, you can actually click on the little video camera and you literally can do a free video chat with her.
Well, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for all of that. I did not even think of that. I mean, I did not even think of that.
So I think that would really help relieve your mother-in-law's, because she just wants to see them. She just wants to hear their, hearing the voice is one thing, but then seeing them actually talking to you is a different thing. And, that would, I just, for some reason, I just feel like that would be really great for her.
Yeah, I think everybody hangs on for a reason. Like they feel like they haven't completed something. And I think she's done, when she feels like, she's done what she's supposed to do, then that will be it.
Right.
And I really think that that's one of the reasons she's holding out.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's going to be long though. So, if that's.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to get them, and, we told the kids, and I mean, then you get the scheduled situation with work, because everybody has their own lives. But I mean, Chris and Brenda are coming here the 19th, and, it's just one of the things that, I just think that's what she's holding for. Yeah.
God love her. You know what and the unfortunate thing is, though, is it feels like her mind's really going quickly.
It is, and that's what, it's like I have to go and help. She won't eat unless somebody's there with her.
Okay.
And which I don't have a problem doing that. I mean, and she said, she's mentioning these names, and I called my husband and said, who are these people? I don't know. I've never heard. I've been married to you for 33 years. I've never heard these people's names.
Oh, wow.
There are people, kids that she went to school with.
Oh, wow.
7th grade but tonight with the baby thing was just like, I was like, we couldn't get her under control.
Wow.
I mean, she was aggressive, and she's not aggressive. She's not an aggressive person. But I'll tell you what, the tone in her voice tonight, I mean, I was just like, I said, Mom, there are no babies.
Hmm.
She gave me this look like, how dare you? And I thought, and I mean, she was just, her voice was deep and just, I mean, I looked over at Bruce and I was like, and Bruce was like, you know, and he tries to calm her down and, you know, then she gets, you know,
yeah.
You know, it's really, sometimes it's comical and sometimes, you know.
Right.
You know, and sometimes you just sit there and just go, my God. You know.
Yeah.
You know, like people stealing her stuff. There's nobody stealing her things.
Yeah. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, she just, you know, but you take it with a grain of salt. You do what you need to do, and, you know, I just told Bruce I've got a new fashion I'm going to hit the Paris runway with. It's a straight jacket that's going to be jeweled and accessorized because it's later. That's going to be the new fashion statement.
Well, you're a good person for doing what you're doing, Mary Ellen. You're getting points in heaven for sure.
Well, I just hope I'm not pissing anybody off. Oh. I don't want anybody knocking on the door. I mean, as far as, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I think, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you are. I think it's quite the opposite.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Well, Chris, I may call and practice on you on the video thing before I screw it up.
All right, then, Mary Ellen.
Thanks so much, and you guys have a good night. Thanks so
much.
All
right, honey. Bye for now.
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Mary Ellen. All right, take it easy. Okay, let's go. We're going to go up this way because so I don't lose track. So 703 is next. 416 is after that. Hello, 703.
Hello, this is Andrea.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Andrea.
I'm doing good. Hi.
Good. So what's happening? How can we help you tonight?
Well, I just got back a couple days ago from auditioning for a TV show up in New York City.
Oh.
I was wondering what you might think from this audition, what kind of energy you pick up.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, so what would be the show?
The America's Got Talent?
Yeah, okay. Hang on. Okay. Because before as that was rolling out of my mouth, I'm like, this is a reality TV show, isn't it? So, America's Got
Kinda.
America's
Got. It's 11:11.
There you go. It's I don't watch cable. I don't have cable. So America's Got Talent, but don't you have to go through okay, give me a second. Are there three auditions that you had to go through, or is there something about the number 3?
Well, it's funny because someone else a couple years ago had said something with the number 3. So there's a first round, and I believe from what someone told me is that they call you back for the next round, but then they call you again if you make the next round, and then so I guess the next round would be, I think the 3rd round, I guess. I'm not sure how that works, but the next round is in California that I would go to.
So this was round 1, and you just got back, and you haven't heard yet whether you made the cut or not, correct?
Right, correct.
I think you made the cut. I think you made it. I think you made it, is what I'm saying. I think you made and we'll go to the next round.
So save your money.
No, I don't pay for that one. If you go to California, they actually pay to fly you out there.
Oh, nice.
And that's when they start video. Are they going to start videotaping after this at this next round?
So the next round, when you advance, they actually audition in front of the judges, Simon and Melby and Howie and
Okay.
So that's the round.
I think you're in that round. What's your talent?
I actually perform music and sign language.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I for some reason I think you're going to California. It feels right to me.
Well, it's interesting because I said this is my 7th time trying out, and this particular time I got to be interviewed by the AGT producers, and I got to tell like pretty much my story with another guy about, you know, my journey and what I want to do and my vision, and he's like, wow, she has it all planned out because it's and so I think that coupled with the actual audition, when they put the pieces together,
it's different this
definitely
time, isn't it? Yeah,
it's different. Yes,
it's different this time. You know, it's interesting. When you say you sing, what do you do? You sing and you do sign language?
Well, no, so I play the music and then I just perform I just take that music, the song, and put it into a sign language thing and perform it that way.
Okay.
I can't sing, so I did the song Flow Rider by My House by Flow Rider. So I had the CD and I had a little costume that I made. And I play the music, and I just take the words and put it into a sign language thing, so people can hear it and see it.
So they hear it and say, so you sign for the deaf. Is that what you do for a living?
Yeah.
Listen to me.
I used to. I haven't done much of it in a while, but I used to.
This is really interesting. I want you holding on to this because, you know, when I said reality TV, you may think it's for America's Got Talent, but hold on to the fact that this could be something else too, okay? Like, you know, because I personally have never seen a show where, you know, it's the life of somebody that, you know, signs for people, right? Like, this could, you know, you could even pitch this as some type of, reality TV show on helping those. I don't even know what to say what I'm saying, but it's like, I feel like you may be going for one thing, but it may end up being something completely different. That's what I'm saying.
You're not the only one who said that. It's kind of ironic.
Okay. So hold on to that because just, I guess keep an open mind as what this is about and it's interesting. It's almost like their wheels are spinning, like how could we turn this into a reality show because this woman's got something. Like what you do for people is different. And people want different. People want their hearts to feel warm and fuzzy and they want to see good deeds and I don't know, it feels like I just need you being open to it being something else that you might be going for.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to audition one more time. I'm going to save my money, and I'm going to go to Tampa. Matter of fact, Tampa in December.
Okay, and is that for the same show or?
Same, yes. You can audition as many times as you want in every stage. You just can't audition twice in one day.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a talent and you want to audition, I don't know where you live, but you know,
I have no talent.
I have no talent. They need to make a show called No One Here Has Talent.
No one here has talent. Yes, I would.
Well, you could be. There's no lie. There was one of the seasons of America's Got Talent called The Clairvoyants, and let me tell you, I don't know if they were psychic or whatever they were, but they were amazing. If you Google them, The Clairvoyants, you could do that on the TV show, and you can use your psychic ability, and then that's your talent.
Oh wow, that's funny. I'll look it up.
Yeah, The Clairvoyants. They were amazing.
So you'll have to let us know,
yeah.
Now, is there any chance that you would get the phone call, before the next round, so you don't have to waste your time going and doing that again?
Well, normally they don't let you know until the springtime. This producer let you know in a month. And the guy that I interviewed with said they would know by January. So I'm not quite sure. But if I do get a call within a month, I would cancel the trip to Florida, of course. But
can you call? Is there anyone you're good enough that you can call and say,
no?
So I know you're not allowed to tell me nothing, but would it be a waste of my time to? Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah. I think the more you bug them, the more they'll be like, no. But I actually submitted a video
that's
as well,
what I was
and they did
thinking
watch
about.
that.
Oh, it's like if you keep showing up at every one, they're going to start. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm. It's like should a
well,
person?
No, but it's a persistent thing. It's like, hey, I really want
that.
this.
No, I do get that part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get that part.
Well, I say divine timing because I toss and turn. I was in bed, got back up, went back to sleep, got back up. I'm like, let me just go, get dressed, and go to this audition. Then I went to get breakfast, and there was a long line. I took an Uber ride to the venue, and then I just happened to, took a picture with somebody, and then I'm walking around, and this lady just said to me, "Well, your outfit is flashy, because it's all gold. It looks like the video of Flo Rida." And we got to talking, and I said, "I made it," and we got talking some more. She goes, "Wow, would you like to be interviewed?" I'm thinking, well, hell yeah, I've been waiting 7 years for this, kind of thing. And I'm like, so it was just divine timing, because if it was any minute later, I never would have run into her.
Yeah, this one was different. This one was different. This experience was different. There's something about it. I think you're going to get a call back.
Well, and that's that's what I'm thinking of is you've done the process with them. They even interviewed you, which I'm sure they don't do with everybody.
No, they don't.
They've already invested that kind of time in. And, what would happen what if you went and had an off day on the second day and now you ruined it for yourself? What I mean?
No, you won't, because you usually see different people, and the more I go, the better chance I have.
Yeah.
Of getting in front of somebody else.
All right. Because I'm thinking, if it was good enough, if Lisa's already saying it was good enough to get you the next thing, you know what I mean? Then I don't know, you know what I mean?
So you said it's in Tampa?
Yes, in Tampa. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, I never know why I say what I say, right? It's just the guidance I'm getting, but I'm not convinced you're going to Tampa. So don't be upset if something happens and you don't get there, because I feel like the impression that you made at this one is what you needed to make.
Okay. So. Before this interview audition, I was thinking either going between North Carolina or Florida. And I keep getting, but universe gives you a sign, you have to pay attention.
Right.
So I live in Virginia, and all these cars coming back and forth with Florida plates. And I was in New York City. I said, okay, universe, I need a sign that I need to choose which state. And I'm walking down the street, and the car is parked on the sidewalk with Florida plates.
Okay. Well, you need to trust your own intuition. That's what's, don't go against that. But
no. That's what the universe is telling me. But hopefully I won't have to go. I'm going to get that call. I won't have to go.
Right. It will not surprise me if you get a call before you go to Florida and don't have to go. That's what,
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
You'll have to let us know, Andrea. I'm really excited.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I will.
Awesome.
Well, good luck, okay? And keep us posted.
Thank you. Okay, I will. Thank you.
Good luck. Take care. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, wow, there you go. And hope she does really well with that.
Yeah, it feels really good, Chris? It's just...
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, let's go 416. They were here way back, and then I think this is the person that was here at the beginning. Hello, 416.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Lisa.
Hey.
Oh, it's you. Was that you at the beginning?
Yeah, I tried, and then I lost my code or something.
Okay, so I thought, and I'm like, why would I know that? And I said 416, didn't I? And then Lisa talked.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that was in? Didn't you say that was in your?
Yeah, it was actually what I heard about my smoking obsession thing is I don't want to quit, you see, because I quit once before. But I read it probably as Canada, but it was Health Canada, Kathleen Wynne. I got a letter from the NDP last year, 2017, saying that by 2023 it was game over for smoking. I looked online, it's mainly Ontario and Toronto. But see, my sister was told in her building that she's grandfathered into the system, and for native reasons, for religious reasons, still smoke, because she's got the old lease. But anyone new, or if she asks for another unit, she can't smoke anywhere, even in her apartment. Cause for eviction. So unless you own a home, you can't smoke. As of 2023, now I think if it starts in Ontario, it's going to spread, you know what I mean, like everything else. Anyway, that's my big thing, because it's now they're putting signs everywhere in Toronto, like where it says 14 feet away from a building, it used to say no smoking, and now it says no smoking, no vaping. I'm waiting for them to say no marijuana, right?
And,
in London, England, it's illegal to smoke anywhere out in the streets already. It's like about $5,000 fine, and they usually try and give you a vagrancy or a too close to a building, like so they.
The funniest thing for me about England was when I was there. I'm sitting in there, and you were. It's true, like it wasn't like to walk around smoking wasn't a thing, and but we were sitting in a Starbucks restaurant, you know, and I had a sign. I took a picture of it because it blew my mind, right? And the sign said, "To preserve the quality of our coffee, we ask that you not smoke." So it's got, who cares about the second hand and you're going to cause someone else to get cancer, to preserve the quality of our coffee, we ask that you do not smoke.
That is the most ridiculous thing.
Yes, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to find it for you.
Gosh.
And post it. So anyway, keep me updated on that. But meanwhile, were you calling for a reading?
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, hang on 2 seconds. I got some kind of, can you turn your mic down a bit? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, my speaker I noticed got really loud.
So it's really loud, it's it's loud, but distorting the speaker sound, if you know what I mean, loud. So try that. Try now.
Is that any better, or is that too low?
That's better. Yeah, and you do take it down. Inside voice, use the inside voice, and then everything will be just fine. All right.
Forgot my inside voice. Okay. In January last year, I forgot it was the 11th. I woke up and I went, somebody's dead, and I don't know, whatever. And it sat there quietly, first thing in the morning, my meditation time. And my friends, I went to college with, his name come to mind. So I keyed it into Google, and sure enough, he died on that date, but 3 years earlier. And I just wondered, I've never, other than when I was in my last place, I move a lot, I was only there about 2 days, and someone sort of yelled into my ear, that kind of spirit voice in the ear.
Okay.
I'm thinking it was him, but I don't know if you could possibly connect. He was
Tell me what his first name was.
Pardon?
Tell me what his first name was.
Yes.
It's not him.
Pardon?
I don't think it's him.
Oh, you don't think it was him?
Nope.
I couldn't tell because we used to when we first met in our early 20s in college, we used to do that kind of experiment, and we used to send and receive and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right.
This feels like a female to me. Now, okay, but let me ask you this: Was this person, Jeff? Would he have been a gay man? Would he have been?
He's gay man. Yeah, he's gay.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
He thought I was his sister. You know what I mean? Like he should dress like me, act like me.
Thank you. Okay.
My parents.
All right. It's him then, because he's very feminine acting, so the energy to me feels like a female.
Yeah.
So
he was born in the wrong body, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
So because he's coming across to me as the person he wanted to be, which is very feminine.
Yeah.
And he's laughing at me, going, this does to me because you call yourself a psychic. You didn't pick that up. Yeah, no, Jeff, no, I didn't. You had a male name, but you're coming through as a female body. So yeah. Anyone could mess that up. It's very easy. So, yeah. He's kind of a prankster. Would you understand that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Very much a prankster, very much likes to move things, hides things from you, taps you on the shoulder, does little weird things, and then, disappears so that you think you're going crazy. Do you understand that?
Oh, my gosh. I wonder what that was coming from. Because I'm noticing that, in the last few days, my dog has been acting, well, now the cat passed away, but it's been acting like someone's poking her, and I've been feeling like I was being poked, but I thought...
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
That's him. Yep. He's doing it just to, just because he can.
Mhm.
Yep, it's him. He doesn't like being called a him, though. Would he have been in the had he been still alive today, I think he would have been in the process of a transition. Do you understand that?
Yeah. The last time he actually arrived at my door, it was sad he ended up on drugs, but he came to my door, and I took him in a homeless manner, But I'd known him all those years, but he said, the first thing he said to me is, you know what and who I am, don't you? Of course I do. I accepted him as he was, but I just knew, all along that he was, competing with me as a woman, right?
Right. He he doesn't like being called. I have to refer to him as a he because that's what he was in this physical incarnation. But he didn't like that he was a he, and would have given anything to have lived out this existence in that female presence. So he kind of like the he-she, right? This is, so what is this about ping pong? Did you guys used to play ping pong?
No, I've been talking about this lately. I don't even know why. When I went to school in England for a short time in my teens, I grew up in Canada and I got sent to England. I couldn't participate in phys ed. And you had to, so they gave me ping pong because I was born with a heart condition.
Oh.
So, and I just keeps coming to my mind. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's him pressing on me. I don't know what it is.
Did you say he went to high school with you?
No, he went to high school with a lot of my friends. I went to high school in England for a short time. I lived in England for 5 years as a teenager.
Got it.
So when I came back, I went to college and I met him in college, but...
Well, for some reason, he's bringing up ping pong. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's something I've talked about recently because I kept saying, I don't know why I keep thinking about me playing ping pong with this girl.
Okay. So it's an opportunity for you to recognize that he sits there and listens to your conversations and participates in your life. He's very nosy.
Mhm.
Now, are you taking in too much sugar, please? Are you supposed to be watching your sugar intake or taking in too much sugar?
Yeah, I was diabetic and I've reversed it, but I might be going again sugar.
Okay.
Could be a problem. I mean, I have to watch it because I got off the medication, but yeah, I have.
So he's telling me that you aren't watching it.
No, lately I haven't. No, see, what happened was once my cat passed, that was it. It was like, you couldn't get me to eat, and I just ate anything, for a while.
Okay.
But I was really good at the vegetarian, whatever, much as I could. Yeah.
Okay, so he's just saying to kind of watch that. So that's just like a little forewarning because he's noticing that you're off the wagon on watching the intake of sugar.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Thanks.
And did you just hang a new shower curtain or something about the shower? Did you just change something in the shower?
Oh, yeah, I did hang stuff in the shower. Yeah.
Okay. He's not being creepy. He's just saying these are things that you're doing. So he's just acknowledging that. Okay.
Okay.
And do you have a loofah? Some type of really long, spongy loofah-looking thing in there?
Yeah, well, I have, several hanging, like loofahs and pumice with a brush on, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm in your shower for some reason. It's for whatever reason he felt it necessary for me to look around in there. So he's just, he's just trying to get down to the detail to let you know that that's him and he's there and he watches and he hangs out. He just loves you and he just hangs out.
Mhm. Yeah, I couldn't do it. When I looked it up and I saw the condolences page, they have that page on the internet now. I finally went the other night and signed it because I felt, like I was shocked that he actually was passed away.
I have to specifically ask you though, is this like loofah thing, it looks kind of like it's braided in a peachy pink color. It's long and braided. What's that?
long and braided. Some kind of object that...
I feel like it's a sponge-like thing, like almost like a meshy thing that you would put like a liquid soap on, and then you would like...
Oh, yeah, I have one of those, and I had a little argument with my grandson about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fuzzy thing, and it's kind of luminescent. And I bought it in the wrong department, and I thought it was for a dog toy, but it's a scouring toy in the shape of a bone.
Yes.
Weird fuzzy.
He's laughing about it.
He's laughing because my grandson walked up to me and he goes, "So you wasted your money, did you?" What are you saying to me? So back in the door and I said, "Mind your own business." You know?
Okay. So
I started using it now with soap.
There you go. So he's just telling you that that's how up in your business he is he knows about this thing that you thought was a dog toy, but it's really meant to be a body scrub thing. Okay? Like a body loofah thing.
Yeah, that's what it probably was. Easy for dishes.
That's just too funny. Hey, you're getting dangerously low on toilet paper. Do you understand that?
Pardon?
Are you dangerously low on toilet paper?
Oh, yeah. Man,
he's getting a little bit too personal for me.
The weirdest thing is he went around my place last time he showed up, and he goes, "What's with the toothpaste? Every cupboard I open, there's toothpaste, man." You're saying about toothpaste, right? Yeah. Every time it goes on sale, I used to buy it. I cut down since he said that years ago.
Okay, well, hopefully this has been helpful that you know it's him, and he's not trying to scare you or anything, but he just hangs out, and he's always there.
Yeah, I wonder because I've noticed that I'm thinking, often I let them take over, like almost like trance, because I've been thinking things like, I wanted to be at his cottage that I never went to, and he used to come and save me at Christmas time, and I don't have that, and I used to save him, like being around family and stuff when we were young. So it was kind of cool, and he just keeps coming to mind, and they just pop into my head, like, oh man, and then I go, wow, do I really miss him?
Yeah.
But we were more like family than our own families, both of us, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the first time we met, this is bizarre, I think he was from a past life. I don't know if you could tell me. But when I first met him, we just said hello, and his friend, they both ran the radio station at the college, so they know I'm a loner, so they gave me a place to hang out where no one would bug me. And so, basically, he was like, so the second day I was in the college and I'd had an exam. I was in advanced psychology, and they give you pressure testing. I started crying during the testing because they questioned me about family. And he dreamt about it, and he came to school, stole his father's Cadillac, and came to school, and he was pulling his pants and he was putting his shirt on as he walked in the radio station, lounge where I hung out, and I came crying into the lounge and just sat there. He goes, "What's wrong? You're crying. I could hear you in my sleep crying." I've only known this guy 3 days. And I looked in his eyes and I thought, I recognize his eyes. Who is this guy? So I only just sort of met him, right?
Yeah.
From that point on, we used to practice sending and receiving and, that kind of stuff, right? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. Well, he's still hanging out. He's just doing his thing.
Oh, that's cool, because it's funny because every time something went wrong in his life, he always called, or something, and I think, oh, wow. Like the day he got married, he actually got married to please his Christian family.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I was in England and Ireland on holiday, and he'd phoned me and said, "Oh, my God, what have I done?"
Oh.
He did it just to, they do to please the family. And
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like a girl. He would tell you things like, she says dirty things to me. Isn't that horrible? Like, I know.
Oh.
He's that, we always shared that kind of stuff, right?
Well, he's just saying to me is he just really greatly appreciated the friendship and still does.
No, that's really cool, because I thought I was losing my marbles, and then for the longest time, it was bugging the dog. The dog was doing strange things like barking at night, which she never, quiet dog, so.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It sounds like it might be him.
It's him.
Yeah.
Yep, it's him. It's him, but he has a female presence, okay? Like a female inner, so if it's, we'll call it transgender. He's got a transgender energy to him.
Oh, yeah. See, I knew him so long, I didn't really look at him that way because, like, he'd come over and he'd go, so how do I look? And he goes, see, I'm skinnier than you. And he had the same outfit on that I had worn the last time he'd seen me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, say, a blue jean jacket and pants, but, you know, the feminine style kind of, you know.
Uh-huh, yep.
Yeah. And he always grew his hair like mine and stuff, you know?
Oh, that's funny.
So it was like, you know, having a sister or something, you know?
Right. That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he wants to be remembered, is like you having a sister. When you said that, he just like perked up. He's like, that's right. Because I was like her sister.
Yeah, he even went after guys that I was dating, you know.
Yeah.
Like a sister would do.
Well,
but, you know, he just, like, rub it in, you know, that kind of stuff. But what the heck, you know, friends, whatever. Anyway, thank you, because that was weighing on my mind. I was like, what the heck?
Well, you're so welcome. I'm glad you called in.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thanks, Chris. We've got to hustle because we've still got a few calls. So thank you, Diane. And you take it easy. And they put up the lovely picture that was in the Blackpool, England Starbucks. And so 416 is done. So we have 346-209 and Sheila and maybe Carol. So I'm going to go to 416 is done. I'm going to go to Sheila because Sheila was there, I know, and I'm going to go to Sheila because she's in the chat room. Hi, Sheila. Sheila. Okay, Sheila, turn your mic on or something. You're muted on your end. Sheila, can you type in the chat room if you're there? We can figure out if we have a sound issue or maybe we put her to sleep. I'll go back down here that's what teaches me a lesson for skipping going off my planned route. Okay, 346, who's that?
Hi, Chris. Hi, Lisa. This is Candy.
Hey, Candy.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Good, and just so you know, we have at least two more in 20 minutes, so just saying.
Okay.
How are you, Candy?
Doing good, and you?
I was just thinking about you. I haven't talked to you forever.
Oh, forever, yeah. How's Chowder?
He's doing much better. He's turned upside down over there on the couch, just resting and loving life.
Okay.
My poor baby. Yeah, the poor baby had to have his teeth pulled, but yeah, he's pretty much back to normal now.
Okay. I was just wondering if anybody up there had anything for me tonight.
Okay, so your husband is Earl, right?
Right.
Did he just lose somebody recently?
Pardon me?
Did Earl just lose somebody recently? Like somebody on his side of the family, please?
His mother's best friend passed away.
Okay, just give me a second because I feel like it's important that I talk to Earl. Like I'm hopscotching over you even though I know you're asking if there's anyone that has anything for you, but I immediately have to talk to Earl. And I feel like it's incredibly important. I feel like I have to talk to Earl. I have to talk to Earl. I have to tell him something. And now his mom is still alive, correct?
Right. Here, I'll put you on speaker so he can hear you, okay?
Okay. Hey, Earl. Is he open to hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, listen, Candy called in asking if there was anyone that wanted to speak to her, and I immediately felt like I had to jump over her and talk to you. Now, and it feels like it's someone that belongs to you or someone that you would know that's coming through from the other side. And she said that your mom's friend just recently passed. Would this have been somewhat unexpected, please?
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
I feel like it's incredibly important that I get a message back to your mother to let her know that I am safe and I'm at peace with my passing.
Okay.
Because I feel like this came as a real shock to your mom, like out of the blue shock, like, what do you mean? What just happened? Like, I can't believe this has happened. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And I feel like she's been trying to find a way to get through, and she's like, now she's turning it back to Candy, and she's going, Candy, thank you, because I knew you could I knew you could do this for me. Like, you calling in tonight could get to Earl, to get to, to get to my friend, she says, to let her know that I'm okay. What was this woman's name?
They called her Aunt Cat.
Who's the person with the P name? Paul?
Please call Paul.
Okay, who's that?
My brother.
Now, is he deceased, please?
Pete. My dad's name's Pete, too.
No, who's Paul? I want to go with Paul. Did your brother transition?
No. Well, he's more there than he is here.
Okay. So for now, who's the woman that I'm talking to? Who's your mom's friend, Earl? What's her name?
We called her Aunt Cap.
Okay, Cap, like K-A-P? Or
C-A-P, like cap,
Okay. Like you put a
cap
on your head?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like she's coming through and she's saying to me that she's keeping an eye on Paul and she's going to help him make that transition when it's time.
Yeah.
I feel like he's really sick.
Yes.
And I don't, and you know me, Candy, I don't prophesy death, but I really feel like he doesn't have a long time here. So, and I feel like it's important that you guys know that he will be well cared for and loved and supported as he's moving through that transition process. And Cap is going to be one of those people to make sure that happens.
Okay. Yeah, it's getting closer than it. I mean, we've been at this for how many years, and he still hasn't taken his out? I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
So, okay.
Yeah, well, thank you for accepting that message, and please, if there's a way that Earl can give that message to his mother, that would be fantastic. She's thrilled.
Yeah, she was a very sweet person. At Christmas time, she sent Earl and his three sisters, each a Christmas present every year.
Oh, how
sweet. She was just sweet. She took over being a mother to my mother-in-law, like in the 1950s. My mother-in-law's mother passed early.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were really, really close.
Wow. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, honey. Well, let's connect offline sometime soon, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lisa.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Take it easy, Candy. Okay, good. Long time no hear from her. Hi, 209. Who's that? Area code 209. Hi, who's that?
This is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Good evening, ladies. I'm enjoying the show, and I'm glad that I have an opportunity to ask.
Yes, I'm glad you do too. Feel free. Go ahead.
Well, to make this very interesting, I'm Aaliyah's mother.
Oh, okay.
It's myself and another of my daughters, and we've been so interested in the show and talking back and forth. I just have to tell you, it gave me goosebumps when you mentioned the baby. My daughter doesn't remember, but the baby is one baby that is coming in the next couple of weeks from a cousin of hers.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's the baby that you saw, and after you were done, I said, honey, the baby is your cousin's baby. She is from the first wife. She's the great-grandchild of the first wife of my father-in-law.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I made the connection because you were talking about the first wife with her, and she couldn't make the connection. She doesn't live in the same town. I'm living in Columbus, Ohio, like you. But she is in another part of the United States, so that's why she was like, No, I don't remember it, but I do. So I wanted to give you that piece of information to validate that what you saw, it was correct.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Mary. That's fantastic.
Well, and then Sheila, the one that you called, that's my other daughter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You got the whole family on. Very good, very good.
So we are all family oriented, listening to you attentively. Anyway,
very nice.
Oh, that's great.
My question is, my husband and I moved back to Ohio.
Okay.
And I would like to know, from California, I would like to know, how does the future seems for us, if we're going to be here successful, or are we all together going to have to pick up and move again? I would like to know more or less what you see for our future.
What brought you back to Ohio? Work for him?
Yeah.
I don't think you're staying here. Are you originally from here? Are you originally from Ohio? Because this feels like...
I lived in Columbus, Ohio for 24 years. Moved to California for 14.
You don't like Ohio. Why are you here?
My husband, at the beginning, when we got married, we were living in Kentucky. Then he bought a business here in Ohio.
Okay.
So we have most of our children here.
Okay.
I'm a mother of 7.
Okay.
And then, following the money, we went to California.
Okay.
And then from California, he kind of wanted to be not with as much responsibility and as much work and headaches like the other job. So he decided to come back over here.
Okay.
And just kind of like in another pace. I mean, we're not spring chickens, but we're not old yet. So, it's kind of like a change of scenery. So, I was just wondering if this move is worth it, if we're going to be here successful. And,
how long have you been here this time, Mary?
I've been here in Ohio for about a year now. My husband been coming back and forth from California to Ohio, and we just finally made the move about a week ago.
For him to come back here full time?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw the number 3. I'm going to give you about 3 years, and you guys will be moving again.
Well, the funny thing? Aliyah is trying to buy a house, so we moved down to where she's at, because she says that her dad needs to retire.
That's right. I absolutely agree with. That's so weird that you're saying that, because I was like, he's not supposed to be working much longer. I think he's going to be retiring. And I feel like when he retires, you guys make one more move, and that'll be to wherever your retirement place is going to be.
That's going to be a forever move?
I feel like that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Another thing with that move, should we bother even to buy a house in here? Because most of them don't like to pay for it.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say not buy a house, but as long as it makes investment sense.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand, because he was talking about something to that fact.
Yeah. I mean, because I feel like if you buy something, I feel like you won't lose on it. I feel like it makes investment sense. And then, and I feel like there's one more move, and that'll be like the retirement. That'll be the retirement move.
Okay. Another thing, talking about California, and it'll be the last thing because we got other people. I'm worried about one of the siblings, one of my daughters. She is in California, and she has 4 kids.
Okay.
And I know when you had a session with Aliyah here in Columbus, and you mentioned something about her kids, I would like to know if there's anything coming through for you, on your side about this daughter and her 4 children.
Just give me her first name.
Her name is Layla.
Does she have like a 5-year-old or something?
She has a 5-year-old, yes.
Okay. is she having challenges with the 5-year-old? Like, is there some type of, I don't want to call it developmental, but is it, are there concerns of like, is the child acting out or having some type of, behavior, that behavioral is the problem, is what I'm looking for. Is he having behavioral?
Not him so much. Maybe the second one.
Okay, and how old is the second one? 7?
The 5-year-old is the third one. There is an 11-year-old, there is an 8-year-old, there is a 5-year-old, and there's a 3-year-old. And there's two boys and 2 girls. The 2 girls are the first one and the last one, and the boys are in the middle.
No, I'm going with the third one. There's something about the third one that has to be talked about. And it's interesting because I didn't say it because I thought, wait a minute, it can't be 3 again. Like I said 3 years, but then I'm hearing 3 again, and I was like, it was the third one, and then I was like, wait a minute, okay, tell me how old they are, and then I had to go. They told me they were 5. So I'm not sure why, but I feel like whatever is happening with the other children is really affecting this little 5-year-old guy. So I just want to make sure he's not getting lost in slipping through the cracks. Does that make sense?
Okay. And I find it very, 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 very strange because he is the one that gets the most attention.
Really?
Okay. He gets a lot of attention. He is, the last 2 are in preschool. They go together. But I can see that there might be some concern because he just, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. He is very nice, very sweet. He's just like a sponge to his mom. All the other ones, they can manage very well on their own, even the 3-year-old without being so clingy, but he is very clingy to his mother.
Yeah, there's something about that, and I'm not sure, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but there's just something about it that you just need to watch his behavior. And if he's being clingy, perhaps it's going to be something where, she, I don't know. There's something about this little guy that, the feeling I'm getting from him is that, he's incredibly sensitive, and, he needs to learn how to work with that sensitivity because it's a highly intuitive sensitivity that he has. So he's very sensitive to other people's energies. And that can be translated into a behavioral problem because he's not going to know what to do with all the energy.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I can see that. I understand exactly what you mean.
Okay.
I thank you so much for taking my call and
absolutely, Mary.
I'm great answers. And I mean, we're just a family around you. We're just really enjoying ourselves listening to you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, Mary.
Thank you all. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night. All right. So is Sheila just listening, or wait, let me come back. Is Sheila just listening, or is Sheila wanting to talk to us? Mary. Let me see,
She said, I'm sorry you couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay, so Sheila, you're unmuted now. Can you speak? So there's something wrong with the sound setting then.
Do you want to type your question in the chat room, Sheila?
Or come next time, because we are just like 3 minutes from the end of the show.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention.
And so that might work better. I'm so sorry. The sound test you have to do from within the chat room. Oh no, she's all. Oh no. Okay. I hate it when people do that to me. You know what I mean?
You're so mean, Chris.
When you did the sound test, just type yes or no in the chat room, okay? When you did the sound test, did you speak into the mic and hear yourself in the headset? Because if you didn't and you said yes, then you shouldn't have. There's a reason why. You did hear yourself? Okay, are you sure that you don't have a mute button somewhere on your headset or something? Because you're unmuted on my end, and you should be able to speak. I made sure to unmute. You are unmuted on my end, so that's strange. We'll have to sort that out for you. So I was going to try and take your call if we could hear you, but we can't hear you. And so that's a problem. That's a problem. So I'm going to have to disappoint. I'm so sorry for that. Lisa, it's late for you too anyway. And, so we're back on the 20th with Lisa specifically. So if you wanted to speak with Lisa, for sure you can go to her website and try and, find a way to contact her through there as well. Or wait 2 more weeks and come back. Next time maybe try Skype or something like that might work better for you. Once you do get the settings sorted out properly, then it's a great way to just come on and connect from the chat room. In any case, okay, everybody, go find Lisa's website, www.lisanolan.com, and find her on Facebook, Lisa Nolan Psychic Medium. And finish talking. I'm now finished talking, apparently. Do you have anything you want to leave everyone with, Lisa?
Just thanks. This has been a great night. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. You
Thanks,
take it easy. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks, Lisa.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, take care. Thank you to all the new people. Take care.